So the original plan for Project 50 was a little too ambitious to get done quickly, so I've decided to take this 30-day challenge thing, specifically themed around Sonic the Hedgehog, and specifically made by this individual named VindoYT, and use this as a template in order to ramble about Sonic the Hedgehog for 30 minutes. And while you can say June isn't technically over at the time of this video's recording and upload, this guy recently turned 35 as of 2 days ago, so I figured there was no better time than the present than to do this. I hope your day is going fine, and welcome to McGill's Escapades. Favorite game? Despite all this jank, the repetition, and the fact that the PS2 version is genuinely a 3DS game emulating on a 3DO, Sonic Heroes is one of those turn on and don't stop until the final boss games for me in terms of gameplay, art style, and overall shaping how I see the franchise for years to come. Favorite vocal track? Endless possibilities. No Notes, Bowling for Soup cooked up a song that represents the franchise's inability to die off, and that's saying a lot. First comic issue. Archie Sonic 177, which ironically was the final issue of a 3-act saga. Favorite zone? Springyard Zone is a set of levels with a rocking song and a near Sunfall aesthetic that's a fine mix between the speed of Green Hill and the platforming of Marble. But if we're talking about level locations in general, then my second favorite would be Egg Fleet for the music alone. Favorite TV show? How is Sonic X still the only Sonic show to do adaptations of the actual games and do them somewhat correctly? Adventures of and Sad AM were in the series' experimental year, so they have an excuse. Boom was his own thing, and Prime wanted to be in the main series canon so badly it made everyone sick of its BS by having an awful final season that ends on a cliffhanger, and what am I doing? I should be glazing X for damn near shaping my childhood, and not bashing Prime for being more obnoxious than Chris Thorndike in the English dub. Favorite character? Even though Vector is a giant crocodile man who'd snap you in half if he catches you staring at Cream's mom for a microsecond, he's basically like us, running a small business while trying to pay the rent. Favorite shoe variant? The Pumas used for the movie because they look comfortable to slip on and off, unlike Sonic's regular shoes. And don't look at me like that, you know them look heavy, especially in the renders. Favorite villain? Whoever says, I feared Razor Jin as a kid, but nowadays he doesn't have aura. Are you okay? Favorite voice actor? Jason Griffith and the rest of the 4Kids cast were hood icons, and if some executive gave me the money and opportunity to bring them back in something, I would. Someone you met through Sonic. There was this one person I sat next to during the Sonic Symphony live in New York who also knows that I brought some stuff in there that I shouldn't have aside from security. Needless to say, thank God there's no footage of me showing this stuff off to him. Don't tell anybody, but I actually got a Shy Guy, a Toad, and a Baby Peach in my pocket.
Oh, wow. Okay. I won't say anything.
Thank you. Favorite fan creator? That guy who made that video about every Sonic figure he had at the time. I know he primarily does Transformers nowadays, but it's been 5 years. I wonder if we'll update it. 30-second Sonic drawing. Make a Sonic that looks like it was drawn in 30 seconds. And enter. Okay, I know the 30 seconds has passed already, but at least let me paint this up. Okay. There you have it. Favorite comic cover? The evolution of a hero cover from Free Comic Book Day, I think 2009. Sonic X Action Figures issue 21. And Archie Sonic 175, where Eggman got Sonic chained up doing ASMR in his ear going, I'm gonna do some bad things to your back door, you blue son of a bitch. Favorite hedgehog? This little porcupine ball hedgehog that I won at an arcade some years ago. It's adorable, and I kind of miss toys like that. I found some on Amazon. I should buy those at some point. Favorite compilation? Sonic Gems Collection and Sonic Classic Collection for DS. Favorite soundtrack? Sonic Chronicles. doesn't get bullied hard enough, so Black Knight and 3 of Knuckles. Favorite art style? Tracy Yardley just knows what to do and what not to do when drawing these characters. It's hard to explain because I haven't looked into Archie in a while. However, if I were to make him the artist for every piece of Sonic media, he'd definitely be my first choice. Favorite dad? The one who died on the cross, saved us all from total damnation, and is totally gonna do it again in style. His name is Jesus Christ. You might have heard of him. Favorite action figure? I still say it's 2.5-inch movie Sonic, specifically the Sonic 2 version. The 3 version kind of sucks and is the reason why I don't have a Super Shadow yet. But I don't know, lately I've been more smitten with... Actually, I'll save that for another day. Game released on your birth month. Sonic 1, Adventure 2, and Black Knight. And I specifically remember it being released in June because my dad got it for me around my birthday. And I was gonna play it while I was at my cousin's house, but his dad took the car and the Wii was still inside of it, so I had to wait a whole 24 hours in order to play it. Sucks. Favorite spin-off? Mario has his Smash Brothers and Sonic has his All-Stars. They both abandoned both to create one of the most peak crossovers in all of gaming. Aside from Smash, of course. Favorite quote?
You shall forever be the worst of knights, slayer of kings.
Guess I can't be the hero every time.
Birthday celebration. We did it already. Favorite meme? If Eggman is all about order and oppression, why does he keep letting his robots have individuality and personality? Watch out! Metal Sonic was spotted near there! Strange, I don't see him anywhere. Favorite plush? Well, I really only have these two, so, I guess this one for being unique because of the hard plastic on it? Where did this one come from? This man had an old channel that had... Wow! Favorite comic character? I don't read, so none of them. How do you? Okay, fine, Dr. Zachary from Fleetway, mostly because he's not owned by Ken Penders, meaning if Sega were to bring another Echidna character into the franchise, he would definitely be a good choice. How do you take your chili dog? First bun, then dog, then ketchup, then chili on top of it, and a sprinkle of honey mustard. Favorite playstyle? The rush style. I'll just let the footage speak for itself. Favorite Sonic shirt? Hope the image isn't too borked, but one of these from the Sonic Symphony. And finally, favorite Sonic memory? Me bringing my mother to the Sonic Symphony so she can experience the great music this franchise has to offer, while then being horrified because her son and a bunch of other grown-ass men are singing a bunch of songs from their childhood while being horribly off-key. And there you go, folks, the Sonic the Hedgehog 30-day challenge. I, really have nothing else to say after all that, so... Happy 35th anniversary, Sonic! So when do you bring it back next song? And if you would like to take the Sonic the Hedgehog June challenge, the link for this specific one will be in the description, or you could go to Google and find another variation of it. And if you liked what you saw and want to see more, then feel free to hit the like and subscribe buttons, as you wouldn't want to miss out on my honest-to-God opinions. Thank you all so much for watching my 50th video project, and until we meet again, may whatever time or place treat you well. Look, I know hating AI is like the main thing to do nowadays, but the video's over, technically, and you saw me draw the 30-second Sonic. I'm just curious to see how this looks. Image generation required. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, fine, let me just put this into Google's AI. Huh. Okay, let's compare it to mine. I guess, community poll coming soon, I guess. Okay, bye.